So last week I started learning the flute and it's way harder than I thought it was going to be. Hi, my name's Ethan Ashley and I'm a student at the University of Texas at Austin. I'm currently a music education major in my second year and I play saxophone as my primary instrument. As a music ed student here at UT, I'm required to take 4 semesters of lessons on a secondary instrument of my choosing. Last semester I chose to play the clarinet, which is pretty straightforward as a saxophonist, but this semester I've chosen to play flute. So far I've had 2 lessons on the flute and it's not gone as well as I thought it would go. The amount of air you have to use to play this thing is not even close to what you have to use on the saxophone. For my first lesson, I started on the head joint and it almost seemed impossible to make a sound. At first, the hardest part for me was just being able to put the lip plate in the right spot every time to make a sound. I'm still having a hard time with that after 2 weeks, but it's getting better. I'm not having to use a mirror or my phone every time. A pretty good exercise is just putting it up to your face, trying to blow one note, taking it away, and doing it again. After a while, you'll be able to feel what's right and where to put it on your lip. After my first lesson, I was told for that week that I should work on just making a sound with the head joint, and then as I got more comfortable with that, putting it with the rest of the body and work on playing low Bs. In my first lesson, she played this B for me, and at the time it seemed really low, so I thought it was the B below the staff, but when I asked her if that was the case, she said it was the B in the middle of the line of the treble clef, and that seems crazy to me because I know that flute players can play the B below that, and I'm using so much air to play that B, I could not even imagine having to play a B below that. Like I said, the flute's been really hard these first 2 weeks, but I've seen a lot of progress. At first I couldn't play a single note and it took me like 30 minutes to be able to make a sound on just the head joint. I would also almost like pass out after like 2 minutes of just like blowing. It was a lot of air and I almost fell over many times. I love the fact that I can just open the case, put 3 things together in like less than 10 seconds and play my instrument. This is not the case on saxophone, and it's honestly one of the most frustrating parts of playing the saxophone. That part of playing the flute has made learning it very easy. It's really easy to get discouraged while learning a new instrument, but what I found is that when I pull my saxophone out of the locker, I grab my flute and just play on the head joint and play Bs as of right now for like 5 minutes, and then I get on with my saxophone playing. It's a really good way for me to just consistently play the flute and use my air in my lungs in a way that I don't with the saxophone. I know these are little things that I'm having to work through right now, but I know they're going to get way better over the next few weeks as long as I consistently play this thing. One of the biggest things I've been trying to think about over the last few weeks while learning flute is how I would teach the flute to someone who's coming from playing the saxophone. I've been trying to think of the differences in how we use our lips and our tongue and our air. The direction of air is a big thing when you're playing flute. All these little things that would help someone learning the flute who's coming from the saxophone just a little bit easier. I just wanted to end this video by saying that I'm by no means trying to teach anyone how to play the flute. I just wanted to express my struggles in coming from the saxophone and trying to learn the flute. I've only been playing the flute for 2 weeks and I still am learning so much. So if anyone does have any tips from coming from the saxophone to playing the flute, I would love some help. It is a massive struggle and I'm loving every second of it. I feel like it's going to make me a way better saxophonist in the future, and I hope I can keep playing it. I hope you all are doing well and that you're getting through your semesters nicely. We only have about 3 weeks till spring break and I cannot believe how fast it's going. I hope you enjoyed this video because I really enjoyed making it. Please subscribe down below. Peace.